I used to get bullied all the time. Until one day, I found out I had a bunch of gangster uncles. Every single one of them built like a tank and crazy rich. They drove me around in convertibles, took me everywhere. One time at the beach, someone took my spot. My uncle just shoved him straight into the water. If anyone had a problem, they handled it, made it very clear who was in charge.
How'd that feel? Got a little stiffy?
Before all of this, I wasn't living with my uncles. It wasn't until my mom suddenly passed away that I finally called my grandmother, someone I hadn't spoken to in 10 years. She brought me home. That place wasn't normal. It was a mansion. Luxury cars everywhere. Stacks of cash on the table. I was stunned. Right in the yard. A full pool. That's where I met them. My uncles. They set up my room, saw the shoes I was wearing, handed me a stack of cash, told me to get new ones, and don't come back with money left. They didn't want me hurting over my mom, so they took me out every day, showed me a life I'd never imagined. But the deeper I got into it, the more I realized something. This family runs the city. Everything they have comes from crime. Now that I was here, they wanted me in, but my grandma said no. Then Pope showed up, fresh out of prison, the most dangerous one in the family. Doesn't listen to anyone. The moment he saw me, he didn't like me. To him, I was weak. The more my grandma kept me out, the more he pushed me in. That same night, he took me to steal a car. I had no clue what I was doing. Got caught instantly. Got beat down hard. Then Pope stepped in, dropped the guy like nothing. Back home, he laughed at me, called me useless. I talked back just once. Next second, his arm was around my throat. My grandma hated seeing that, but she knew he was training me. I couldn't take it. I ran, but I knew I had nowhere else to go, so I stopped, took a breath. Right then, I ran into the guy who used to bully me. This time, I didn't hold back. Everything I had, I let it out. I went at him. That's when it clicked. If I want to survive, I have to be strong. So I went back, chose to be one of them. To prove myself, I started running jobs with Pope. That day, we hit a place next door to the Target. Pope and Darren swung sledgehammers, locked onto the safe fast. Then, the cameras showed the owner coming back early. We had to move. We dragged the safe to the exit, but the opening was too small. A live support beam was blocking it. If we didn't cut it, we lose everything. Pope told Darren to do it. Darren refused.